continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. They start this playoff game with a pass. He escapes the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Delivers quickly to the left side. And this time it's complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, and he can't bring it in. A chance for a takeaway. But one of the star players on this defense couldn't make it.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. On the ground, it's Lyle. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Can he get there on the ground? That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. They get him at the 42, good enough for a 1st down. The Canes hustle to the line to run the hurry out.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Graham behind this line. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Third and short here in this playoff game. The 8th play of the drive. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the quarterback keeps the ball. He's trying to make a big play on third down. He probably should have gotten the ball out of his hands. Now, we've got a big 4th down coming up.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. The Canes will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the 1st down.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaking free at midfield. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
And that run, good for 1st down yardage. The drive moves on. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Pressure is coming. He's got the 1st down and more. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Looking right, this one cold. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. First down here for this offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Touchdown, Fighting Irish, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Shifting around now. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a short completion of a big tight end. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback's safety blanket.
The completion sets up a 2nd down play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Send the back in motion. 2nd down, they're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. They'll give it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They will go for it again here on 4th down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. A running play called on 4th down. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. Outstanding field position to begin this drive. Play action here on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal. Notre Dame lining up now for a 1st and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Back to pass. It's Carr. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Well, we had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. The sophomore, lucky that one did not get picked off.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Ran down the middle. It's Hodges. Tackled after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking for the wideout. The ball is picked off. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
Moves out of the pocket. Throws it deep downfield to the left. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Here we go. That huge explosive play has set the offense up in the red zone. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. Makes it backs up at the line, showing press. Dropping back, it's Carr. Bringing pressure. Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum and scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Makes the grab. It's Moore. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Makes the catch downfield. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
But the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw it again. Launching one to the end zone. Fired into a tight window and picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Receiver in motion now. Looking downfield. It's Carr. The pocket breaking down. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. breaks free. It's a foot race. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his third touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
Extra point try coming now. Tech on the PAT again, and it's 28-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Miami, 0. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. Muscles past the defender. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Miami, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good, but still trail by 3 touchdowns, 28-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Delay of game. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Looking to throw. It's Carr. Lets it go quickly. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody out on the outside that can make plays to have a chance of winning these big games.
After that huge play, this offense is now in scoring position. They moved into the red zone quickly.
Boy, Chris, you wonder what the next play will be for this offensive coordinator. Anytime you hit a big play like that, you get into the red zone, there's a tendency to want to go after the jugular, to use that momentum to your advantage. Let's see what they call right here.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Well, you talk about a dream performance by this guy. That's his 4th receiving touchdown of this game. We knew he'd have chances to make plays, but I don't think anybody expected 4 touchdowns.
And they'll set up with a PAT. It's blocked. And they grab it. It's a live ball here.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Notre Dame, 34.
So off the blocked PAT, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking deep to the right side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure in a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
On third down, he drops to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. The senior makes an excellent catch there and is brought down.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, the quarterback has time. Nice throw.
He's picked for a third time tonight. He could go. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Irish. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime. It doesn't feel like this thing's already over. Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. On the move now. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Penalty sets him back, makes it 1st and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Hodges. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
The Hurricanes have 1st and 10 here. And the wideout goes in motion. 1st down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. Breaks into open space. Picks up the 1st, looking for more. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Carr. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick it off to begin the 2nd half. Returner looking to make a play here. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. The Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it in the open. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Carr. And It's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Second down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Quick completion to the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
First down and 10. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Picks up 2, so it's second and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made on the left side. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Handoff in a single back formation. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. The defense backed up against their own end zone.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Quarterback still with the football. And they've got him back there for a loss of 8.
Man, this defense can fly to the football as a group. That's great team pursuit. The quarterback a little unsure on whether he should keep it or pitch it, and the defense makes him pay for that with their speed.
The pass rush closing in. And he's got it! Touchdown, Fighting Irish! Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
They're set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hodges. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. And the back now goes in motion. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quick throw to the left. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this defense has been great entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Back to throw. It's Carr. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but there is a marker on the field. So the call on the defense declined, of course, and the touchdown will stand. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Short return tackle made in the 27, a crucial takeaway.
Well, anytime you see a defense sit back and cover 2, the quarterback knows he's looking for short to intermediate throws. He's going to have to put something on it. It's not just the guys that are covering deep. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of, so you drive that throw. Otherwise, you're going to see results like this, which are an interception.
Bring toward the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. This offense is still clicking. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense group being aggressive and punching it in.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Hodges. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Now they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Using his legs, it's Pringle. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. Let's check out the stats so far. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Here we go on 4th down. Oh, they've stopped him short.